The Soviet Union had come to Afghanistan, I think 40 years back. And at that time, my dad and his brothers were living in Afghanistan in Kabul. And all the young men in the family in Afghanistan had to fight against the Soviet Union. When they came back, my grandpa had said, enough. Like, I don't want my sons to pass away before I do. I don't want this. So they traveled to Pakistan and they became refugees there. I was around 4 years old when we got sponsored by our mosque to come to Canada. I reached Canada when I was 5 years old, not knowing anything about the country. I was bullied. I was picked on. I didn't know any English, and little kids can be very cruel. I remember hiding under a slide at lunchtime. I had only one friend at that time who would protect me, and she would come and sit beside me, and there was this other little bully. She would come and pick on me, and she would go and bully her for me. So I can honestly say it's positive for me now, because I can teach my daughter to be not the bullier, but the advocate of the one who is getting bullied. And now that I see myself, I don't hide anymore. I fight for what I believe in. When my dad had the heart attack, it was this very horrible day. I get a phone call at 2 a.m. that my dad has rushed to the hospital and we don't know if he's going to survive. 100% of his coronary artery was blocked, and the doc had said if he hadn't arrived at Royal Columbian within 10 minutes, it was done. My dad, after the surgery, when he came to, he said that I was gone. I was gone in the ambulance. So that heart attack opened my eyes. Life is short and we cannot wait for tomorrow. The nurses there were fantastic. Every hour they would come in and out to make sure that he's okay, his heart is okay, it's functioning fine, the stent that they put in is not blocked anymore, that he's not bleeding anywhere. They made a drastic change in my dad's life. That is when I knew my place was at the hospital. It's just a feeling that I had that this is where I'm meant to be, this is what I'm meant to do, this is my calling. The way I found out about Stenberg College was I used to work at the airport as a screening officer. It was a wonderful job, paid well, good benefits, but for me it wasn't enough. So on the SkyTrain there would be advertisements of I changed me. That I changed me in that picture would mock me every single day. How can I change myself? Is it even possible? Finally, I got the number down and I called the number and I made an appointment with the advisor. My experience as a Stenberg student was good, but it was challenging. There was a lot of homework, there was a lot of readings, but I was also working full-time and managing a family as well. So I had to balance both. What got me through the program was the unity of the class. We were one. If someone had gone downhill, we were there to bring them back up. And that's actually what nursing is about too. Because if a patient goes downhill, all the other nurses step forward and help. All nurses at the unit that I work with, they're compassionate, they're caring, they care for each other and for their fellow patients as well. The most defining moment of who I am today is that person walking across that stage. That stage is the diploma in my hand and a career to look forward to. Because that moment where my instructor hugged me and gave me that diploma meant that I made my parents proud. I achieved something that they knew I could achieve. I also work in a facility that specializes in rehabilitation, and there was a female who came in, a patient of ours, who was paralyzed from the shoulders down. She was unable to lift her extremities, move a finger, anything, but as a 45-year-old woman with 2 kids at home and being a single parent and not being able to do anything, she was in a very dark place. So we were working with her for months and months and months, and finally the doctors had given up hope, stating that this was going to be her baseline. This is just what it is. This particular morning, I came on shift and I opened up the closet. I said, "Good morning." I opened up the curtains and she said, "Good morning" back. "And how was your sleep?" "Good." I opened up her closet. I picked 2 of her shirts out and I held it up and I said, "Which one do you want to wear today?" Just casual conversation. "Oh, I want to wear that one." So now a person who's never lifted a finger is now lifted her index finger. So now I'm kind of in awe. Maybe I didn't see what I actually thought I saw. I said it again. "Can you do what you did? Which shirt do you want to wear?" And she again says, "I want that one." And I'm like, "Do it again, that one." So I get the doctor and I get the physiotherapist and I get all of the nurses that are around me to come in. And I say, "Do it again." And she says, "I want that one." She's made great progress. The last thing I know is that she was walking out of the facility with a 2-wheel walker. Who changed me? I changed me. And there's a lot of people around me who helped me in the process. I took the initial step and I took the last step. And it was my hard work and my willingness to change and my passion for the career that I wanted to go into that drove me to change me. So I changed me.